Hello, everybody. Okay, I have today the comments on the comments. It was supposed to be yesterday, but I had no idea that yesterday was Monday. I'm thinking that I'm not thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And so, ow, jeez. And so, I'm ready today, though. It's been quite some time this last week or so, and I'm getting back into the swing of things. I think I am. I'm not sure, but anyway, I want to say yes. I turned off the air conditioner, and I've had one person at least one that's no longer wants to be a part of my life because of my air conditioner. But it's okay, and I understand completely. I understand. And so, but let me tell you what I did. I listened back to one of my videos where the air conditioner was on, and I listened back to it with it being just on the computer. I hardly could hear the air conditioner. I could hear it, but not bad at all. Then I put my headphones on and I listened to it with my headphones on. And it sounded like there was a Mack truck revving its engine right next to me. So that tells me that some speakers maybe pick up more than others, because when I listened to it on the computer, just with nothing but the computer speakers, it sounded fine. You could hear the hum of the air conditioner, but it was way in the background, and so it was not bad. So the ones that are complaining about the sound must have really different kind of speakers or something. But see, I was having the problem with complaints that people couldn't hear me at all, and so I tried everything I could to get to where people could hear me better. And I bought different microphones. I bought a microphone and it didn't help none, so I sent it back. Bought another microphone, it didn't help anything, so I sent it back. Finally bought a $99 microphone. It's a blue something, I forget what it's called, but it was $99. Well, now that microphone seems to work just fine, hopefully. Wait a minute, you know what? I got this in front of the microphone. Maybe I better move my microphone. No, I'm going to leave it right there and see what happens. That's all I can do. And so see how it goes. So it's either you can't hear me at all, or you can hear me too much. I'm just a 74-year-old woman, and I'm just not real good at all of this electronic thing. So anyhow, now on to, this is my shirt I got yesterday on my Teemu haul. In this hair, I got this hair on my Teemu haul, and I see Papa coming up behind me. Hi, Papa.
Hi, darling. How you doing?
I'm doing. Do you believe in the hereafter?
I know that I'm here after you.
Oh, see, that's what I was wondering. But I just started doing a video, Papa.
Okay. Let me give you a little smoochy-rooty.
Yeah, a little smoochy-rooty. Okay, there you go. Thank you. I love you, darling.
I love you too.
Okay. So anyhow, here we go starting. And so first I have comments on the comments from the comments on the comments from week 4. And now this is week 5. And Evie, she says, those darn shingles are so painful. And she goes, get well fast. And thank you, Evie. And I'm having good moments, and then I have some not so good moments. But I just enjoy the good moments the best.
Here I go and interrupting you again.
What you need, Papa?
Dr. John's office, is he still work there?
Yeah, he's moving his office, but he still has an office.
Oh, you know where he's moving his office to?
Yes. Now, did you get a call from him?
I don't think so. I mean, hell, I
Okay.
don't know.
What brings you to ask? Do you have an appointment?
No, but I would like to see him.
You'd like to see him?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think you've got an appointment within the next week or two.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Now,
Watch out, though, that I don't want to step on you.
and then Valerie Smith. See how these names, we keep hearing them, and it's almost like we're related. She says perspective can make all the difference in how we perceive our world and our neighbors. And she says, I have a beautiful light and insight. Thank you, Valerie. Donna Castle says, turn on your YouTube channel when you post. And sometimes she goes, I turn on your YouTube channel when you post, and sometimes I replay your channel to have a crafting buddy. I'm retired and live alone, and hearing a kind word is awesome. You crack me up at times. Hope you have the best day. Donna, thank you. Thank you so much, Donna. I love these words. Tell those now, CJ, she says, tell those shingles to shimmy up out of your body. In my prayers, Lizzie, be well. Thank you, CJ. Kathy's Garden says, oh, I'm so sorry to hear about those shingles. I must have been really complaining about the shingles last week. And thank you, Kathy. Sharon says, I am a shut-in from Minnesota. Minnesota, where in Minnesota? I was born in Minnesota. That's my birthplace. And I was born in Cloquet, which is up there somewhere near Duluth. I don't get to visit with ones, and you remind me so much of my mom, who I have lost for 13 years. So many times you have brought me to tears. I watch your videos over and over. I love you so much, more than you can even know, and thank you so much. You are just amazing. Plans and procrastinations. She goes, yay, I've been waiting all day for your comments on the comments. Glad to know you can still do this even though you aren't feeling the greatest. Warmest wishes, and hope you get better quickly. And just think next week you might. And yep, plans and procrastinations, and I know you got like a whole bunch of names. Oh, Penelope. I was saying Penelope, and then somebody told me that's Penelope, and she phonetically put it out there. So I won't call you Penelope. That sounds too much like an antelope. And so Penelope, my darling. And see, and I know you from before. You were calling yourself CF Kansas. And so see, when you keep changing your name on me, gets me all kind of confused. But I know who you are now, Penelope. I love that name, actually. And then there's Cheryl. And Cheryl Wampole, she says, my sewing room is painted purple, my favorite color. I think she's the one that told me she can't watch me anymore because of my noise. And so, Cheryl, if you're watching, I put a note right up there on my computer screen. See there, right below my screen? I put the note says, turn off AC before filming, the boss. See, because I forget. So I put the note up there, especially for you. If it's you. If you're the one that really gets a bother. Yes. And Cordula, she says, my mom died also in 1989. I miss her so much. Yes, I think you said your mom died in October of 89. My mother passed away January 26th of 89. She was only 62. And then user C. Oh, where did I put my cheat sheet? Darn it. Now I've lost my cheat sheet. Why do I make myself these wonderful cheat sheets and then I lose them? Because where I can know people's names for real. It's not in this pile of papers. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's Val. Okay. User CW. Yes, that's Val. She goes, she says, I'm the lady from UK whose son died 15 years ago. Oh, I just, she says right in there, um, my name is Val. I'm sorry I didn't put my name on my comments. I'm not very clued up on how to go about technology. I'm 85 years old and started teaching myself patchwork during, and then I didn't get the rest of that. And so 85, and she's just learning to do patchwork. And see, you're never too old to learn new things. That proves it right there. Beth Schuler says, I learned so much from your videos. I'm sorry you have the shingles. That's rough. Prayers and hugs, my sweet crafting friend. And then La Gamma says, I bought Tori that t-shirt. It reminds me of the car accident at our first annual artist retreat. She looked like that poor kitty. We had an artist retreat. I don't know, was it 4 years ago, 5 years ago? I don't remember. It was a while ago. But her daughter Tori she was just kind of learning to drive. Well, Lala had parked her, she drives one of them great big Hummers, them Hummer vehicles. And so, well, she wanted to move it from one area of the parking lot to another. And Tori, her daughter, says, oh, I'll move it for you. And so, okay, so Tori got in there because all she'd have to do is back it up and put it in another parking slot. And she backed it up, but she hit another car. And then she couldn't figure out why the Hummer wasn't moving. And so she gassed it a little bit more to see if she could get it moving. But the reason it wouldn't go any further back was because she was up against another vehicle. And so she just smashed it even some more. Oh my gosh. She felt so horrible. Oh, she felt horrible. But the person she hit was a pastor, and the pastor was coming to do a like a sermon for homeless people. They come every week and they bring a meal, and they bring a service and music for and homeless people will gather, or I guess you call them houseless now, or something else beside homeless. They change words on me and I can't keep up. And so, but that pastor was so understanding and so nice. I mean, his car they weren't hurt, and the car was hurt, but not, it was just hurt in the, like the door or something. And so, of course, it was still drivable and everything. But that man was so nice and so understanding. That poor old Lord, poor Tori. Oh my goodness. And today's quote is, the point is not to pay back kindness, but to pass it on. And let's see, Lala says, Lala's name is Lori, by the way. Lori says, I think you could sell the butterflies also. I wish I could afford more dolls you create with your loving hands. I'm so blessed to have a wonderful sister like you. We've decided we're sisters, yes. I hope you're well, and I've finished with COVID soon, so we can get together and I can get a comforting hug you kindly share. Lori crocheted an exquisite blanket. Oh, that's my Lori. She crocheted that blanket. And I've said it once, and again, Joey and I agree, there's no problem with the air conditioning. You're entitled to be comfortable while supplying free videos. Hugs to you, Papa, Ardia, Bianca, and your sweet son. Positive vibes and blessed healings. Thank you so much, Lori. Yes. And so, but yeah, I'm going to be turning the air off. It is loud. I understand. It is loud. So, and then we have Year of 2024. That's Louise. Louise says, "Hi, Lizzie. Thanks for reading my comment. It makes me feel more included in your thoughts. I'm already hooked on your channel, and your room makes me feel so warm. It reminds me of my grandmother. She had fabric and sewing tools all over." So, yes, maybe we are related somehow in the circle of life. And Karen from over there in the UK, Orb 66, she says, "Get well soon. Shingles are painful. You are a warrior." And then Cordula says, "I love your long videos. Thank you, Lizzie." And then Gail AC, she says, I used to love to ice skate too, the good old days. I haven't noticed any background noise interfering with you talking. However, I've noticed that your video's volume is much lower than most others that I watch. So, see, some say it's lower, some say it's... I get confused. Laura Vasquez says, "Lizzie, you could make a little service announcement to let everyone know to get their shingle shots. Just ask anyone who had shingles if they wish they would have had the shots. The bad thing is you can still get them. Again, much love." And yes, if you haven't had your shingle shot, you know, some people don't like any kind of vaccinations, but if you trust them, I would suggest you get it. I did not realize I should get it, and I really didn't think I'd get the shingles, but I didn't get the vaccination, and I do have the shingles, and oh, it's been a while now that I've had them, and they are most horrible. Okay, and then so yeah, shingle shot especially if you have had the chickenpox. If you've had the chickenpox as a child, you need to get the shingle shot. I'm so sorry. Dee Dee Stitches says, "I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. Prayers for a quick recovery." And then Orb 66 Karen, she says, "Hi, beautiful Lizzie. You're looking hot to trot." Where are we going to go trotting? Yes, UK Mother's Day was the 10th of March. Yes, I was spoiled. You are not enough there are not enough words in the dictionary to express my love and gratitude to you. Be kind to yourself. And so, see, I was wondering if the United States had a claim to Mother's Day being, what is it, the second or third Sunday of the month of May. And I wondered if that was national, but now I understand the UK has theirs in March. And then Beatrice says, "Pro tip to save confusion. Before you print on the other side of the comments on the comments, put a mark or check mark or an X, a scribble, something to catch your attention of the page you have already read, or it can be or you can get discombobulated, scrambled up. Oh, well, you know, messed up. Have a wonderful day." Beatrice, she sounds like she's a real fun lady. Absolutely. Donna Wagner says, "So sorry you have shingles. Ouch. I've had them twice. Try to rest. Hope you heal soon. Hugs from Donna in Oregon." And Heather Nolan says, "Oh no, Lizzie, I had shingles on my face." Oh, I've heard of people having them on their face. I just can't imagine the discomfort having them on your face in 2021, and it was pretty much the worst. Hopefully yours takes a hike very quickly. Neva Fitzgerald says, "You look beautiful and loving your new nails." No, I haven't, because I've never had the mumps. But I think she probably said the measles meant. But I know people who get it, and they said it's very painful. I'm sorry you have to go through all of that. And then NL3348, she says, "Lizzie, so sorry you have the shingles. It's ironic you brought the jar of bentonite clay, because you can make a paste of it and put it on your shingle sores, and it helps the pain. 2 parts water and 1 part clay. Good for bug bites too. And that was good to learn, because and then I looked up and I researched that then, and that bentonite, how do you say that? Bentonite clay is actually good for so many things, and apparently they use, I bought it to use for a face mask to get rid of old age. And but I looked up for the uses of bentonite clay, and there is a lot of uses for that. So that, and good to know about the bug bites, because we got the mosquitoes. You know, mosquitoes should be Florida's state bird. What is Florida's state bird? Hummingbird? I don't remember. But anyway, it's good that to know. Now, Valerie says, my mom put my hair in spoolies. Do you remember them? See, I was talking about the pin curls. And spoolies, I never heard that. And I was going to look that up, but then I didn't. I'm going to look that up. What spoolies are. I got my highlighter here, so I remember things I want to go back to. And so I got to look them up. But no, I don't remember spoolies. Unless there was something else. I know my mother put my sister's hair up in rag curls, where she had these long strips of fabric, and she would take the first part of the strip and she'd wrap my sister's hair around that first part of the strip, and then take the rest of the strip and wrap it back up around and tie it up here at the top. And so she had all those rag curls put in there, and then when she took them out in the morning, my sister had the beautiful Shirley Temple curls all around her cute little head, because she was cute. I wasn't the cute one. I had the dish. Well, anyway, pin curls for me. Short hair with pin curls. But anyway, Linda 2023, pretty lady, she says, from the UK. We have a lot of ladies from the UK to be our friends. That's awesome. And then there's Kathleen Croha. Sweetie, feel better. Do you know what causes the shingles? Give it to God and don't worry. The shingles comes to people who usually that have had chicken pox before. When you have chicken pox as a child, there's a virus that causes the chicken pox. That virus then, am I writing on myself? That virus stays in your body. It doesn't go away after the chickenpox heal. It stays there dormant. And then later on in life, and usually much later in life, they can become active again. And they usually become active after a lot of stress or trials or a death in the family. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Will cause them to become active again, and that's what happened to me. There's a lot of changes in my family that happened in the last few months, and a lot of things to be concerned and to worry and to be stressed about. And so I'm thinking that's what brought up my shingles. And Crafty Girl 17 says, I'm so sorry you have the shingles. I've been debating on getting this shingle shot. I've heard so many people getting shingles. I've had the chicken pox, so I guess I should get the shot, but scared of the side effects. Your hair looks really pretty and love your makeup. Don't worry about your age spots. You look great. I have them on my arms, and you know what? I don't care. I hope you're not in much pain. Hugs. I used to ice skate, and I loved it too. I couldn't roller skate either. Just not the same as ice skating. And that's true. Ice skating, I could do. Oh, I loved ice skating. Because you could go so fast across the rink, the ice rink, and the wind blowing in your face. And it was cold because I was ice skating in Minnesota in the winter, and it was cold, and it just felt so good. It almost put you like in another world when you were ice skating. I could be having the worst time ever and then start skating, and it was like everything got washed away. It was beautiful. Roller skating, nah, that didn't work. And though Creative Trish says feel better, and Janet Burgess says I love the shirt. Good answer for the comments regarding your AC. Lizzie, I've had shingles, not fun. I had to take time off work. They hurt so bad. Mine was on my face, and the doctor said it wasn't. It doesn't usually happen on the face, but you know me, I just have to be special. And yes, I've heard it, and I've seen pictures because I looked up on the web, and I've seen pictures where people have them like across their face, and oh gosh, it just has to be miserable. Miss Allie K said my comment must have gotten held because of the link. It was on the makeup brushes. I looked them up on Amazon. The pictures tell what to use everything for. I posted a link and pictures on your Facebook group. And thank you so much, Allie K, because there you go. And I printed them off of your because I didn't know what each brush was for. But now, as you can see, the brushes are definitely being used, and I just love them. And that shows me what each one is for. And so, and those ones that I was really confused at what they could be, yep, they're for cleaning your brushes. So that was good to learn. And then Melanie Ferguson, she says, don't let him upset you, and don't turn off the air conditioning off, because you will start itching. I know, I had the shingles. Get better soon. Yep, thank you. And when I turn it off now, it's off now, but just for a while I do the video, and then I'm going to turn it back on. And where I did say that we were going to get the central air replaced, well, it turns out that after getting a couple of estimates, them air conditioners are way more expensive than we thought they were. So that's going to have to, they're going to save a little bit longer for before we can get that replaced. And Mary Hill said, Lizzie, I hate you have the shingles. They are very painful. Once they are healed, you can get a shot for the shingles. Can you get a shot for the shingles? By the way, I can't wait to see the crafts you do this week. And yeah, I don't know if I'd have to ask my doctor if it would be worth getting a shot after I've had them. If I'll get it, I would. Okay, Mandy Jane said, you sounded annoyed about that lady being annoyed about the noise. Oh, I try not to sound annoyed. I don't really get annoyed. Things don't bother me so much as like it bothers other people. It more makes me kind of feel bad. I don't want anybody to feel bad because of me. And I want people just don't worry, be happy. But maybe I did sound a little bit annoyed. I don't know. She goes, I can understand that. But if you don't like the presentation, don't watch. I have watched you from when you had long braids and giggled at the sight of your own face when you saw it, and went to the loo in the middle of the video, and we were left looking at an empty seat because you didn't know how to pause. We have leapt with fright with you as Papa creeps up behind you. Your videos are full of extraordinary surprises, warmth, and common sense. I don't like the AC either, but I don't want you to get all overheated. Love and hugs. Thank you so much for the kind words. And Carrie Leonard from up there in Canada, she said hello. And Sassy Granny, she sent me some hearts. And Cordula says, sorry, you got the painful shingles. And so that was a lot of comments about the shingles. So, and still got them things. They don't go away real quickly. And so the next video, oh, and on that video, I had 82 thumbs up and 595 views. Now, and then on... Oh, a start on my slow stitch. What was I slow stitching? I don't remember. I had 106 thumbs up. For me, that's like a lot. And 768 views. And Charlotte Villa says, wow, uh, how have I lived without seeing your videos? You are a hoot, and thanks for the humor. Love you, Lizzie. So she's a new subscriber. Loretta Costa says, your granddaughter is adorable. I love your squares. You have so many ideas. God's blessings be with you always. And then Crystal Chapin says, I tell you, Lizzie, everything you make is a fantastic piece of art. You just amaze me with those thousands of ideas you have going on in your beautiful mind. Love, love, love watching and listening and learning from you. Thank you, Crystal. You guys are awesome. Kathy Pruzek says, I love seeing the small human. Fun. The bags will look fabulous. Yep, the little human. She comes in here every once in a while to check on Hermina. And Diane R. says, love listening to you, Lizzie. Prayers for quick healing from the shingles. The bags sound wonderful. All your squares are beautiful. I love how you have done the bigger blanket. I remember when you were making them with all the variety of fabrics. And then Bridget Vesda, she says, both your granddaughters are beautiful. I love seeing them. I have all boy grandkids, 3 of them. Finally got my first granddaughter 3 weeks ago. Oh, congratulations on your first granddaughter. I just got a new great grandson just about a week ago, if it's even been a week. He's a little porker, so cute in the cheeks. Oh, just love them chubby cheeks. I know hopefully they don't stay chubby because he won't like them like that when he's a teenager. But oh my gosh, he's so cute. And then Cordula says, no problem, complain, it's okay, we loved you anyway. Cordula always lets me complain. She has got shoulders to cry on, Miss Cordula. Sandra Brown says, Lizzie, your granddaughter is delightful. Another lovely video and wishing you a speedy recovery from the UK. Another from the UK. That's wonderful. Mary Hill says, Lizzie, your granddaughter is adorable. You are giving me some great ideas for gifts. By the way, the new dress looks great on you. I am like you. I hate anything tight. I have digestive issues, and anything tight makes me feel like I'm in a vice. Yeah, I don't like anything like this. I just got this blouse from Teemu, and I bought it in a size 6X, which I'm not sure. I think a 6X in their sizes is, I'm not sure. It's 22 or maybe even bigger. But see, I've got very wide shoulders. Even when I had lost weight there a few years back, well, between marriages, I lost a lot of weight, like 60 pounds in 60 days. I don't know. I lost a lot because I didn't eat. But my shoulders always stayed broad. And like this one, even the shoulder seam could go up a little higher here, but I don't mind. I'd rather have it too big than too little, that's for sure. Okay, and then Kathy Pruzek says, sounds great, can't wait. Then there's Ladina Crenshaw. She goes, I just adore you. I love and miss quilting so much. It is delightful to watch someone as yourself. I hope to get that needle going. Oh well, I wanted to watch you hand stitch. Hope you're feeling better, Ladina, who is from Texas. Thank you so much, Ladina. Janet Nash, she's in the UK too. She goes, dearest Lizzie, feel better soon. I'm so glad you and Papa are surrounded by family. So nice to have a little chat with your granddaughter. Love your squares and remember, I remember you making some of those. And Janet Nash is amazing. If you've not ever watched her, Janet Nash, she comes on live every Monday morning. I don't catch her much. I don't catch many of the live shows, but I have to watch things on the replays usually, but she does a lot of things too. Janet Nash, she's amazing. Lala Gamma. Now, Lori, I have told her many times, you need to start your own channel because she is so fun to listen to, for one thing, and she's an amazing lady. She says positive vibes and blessed healing prayers for relief from the shingles pain. I'd love to buy a bag from you, especially one that has the slashed squares. All right, let me mark that. The slashed squares. I want to highlight that because I want to remember. And what I did was I made 5 bags, and I'm finished with those 5 bags. And I have, what I've done is I've invoiced the first 5 that have emailed me and requested a bag. And so, and now I'm starting on my second set of 5. I work 5 out, and then once I get 5 finished, then I'll pick the next 5 that requested a bag. And so, and Lori, you're in the next 5. And because those emails started coming in fast, and I'm happy for that because it helps me work on my first million. And God's rough with the first million is always the hardest. And so, and her quote for the day was, tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness. And it's, oh, I don't have the whole thing on there. Sometimes I don't know why I print and it doesn't. It says tenderness and kindness are not signs of weakness and despair, but, and then I don't have the rest. It just puts a bunch of dots. Okay. And so, and then Neva Fitzgerald, she goes, I'm sorry for you. She goes, are painful. I pray for relief to come soon. Kids will be kids. She is so precious. Thank you. Thank you. And CJ says, healing prayers to you, Lizzie, on your shingles. And then user, I think we said that was Louise. She says, sorry you are poorly. Hope you feel better soon. Loving your little helper. It seems she is practicing her decorating skills. Yes, she was. She had gotten hold of a Posca pen, and she wrote all over a door and the wall and herself. And the walls are going to get painted, so that's no big deal. And I think the door is my bedroom door, and I love my door to be decorated anyway, so it's fine. And it took about 3 or 4 days of showers to get all of that before it all faded out. I don't know if it's still even all completely faded out. And then Christina's Shack, she said, your little helper is adorable. Thank you. Plans and procrastination. Geez, I love that name of a channel. She comes up with awesome names. And she says, oh, you show one of your that's where I showed one of my squares with a cat in the swing and a cow peeking out from behind the house. If that one isn't spoken for, I would love to have that one. If not, too much trouble to reserve it for me, I'd be happy. And yep, you've got that one. And because she also emailed me, and I don't really go too much about I do pay attention to the comments as well, but my emails is where I'm going by the emails, and whoever comes in with the email, that's who gets on the list. So I've got the first 5 are spoken for, and now I'm working on the second 5, and the second 5 people that have emailed me are the ones that'll get the second batch of 5 stuffed bags. But it really, once I have them packaged up, it's quite a package. It is quite a package. And so 2 pounds and 9 ounces that's pretty much stuff in there. Okay. And so And yes, so plans and procrastination, you've got that. That one was just yours that I just pulled out there. Okay. I love all the squares. Rachel Phelps says, I love all the squares. They're so pretty. Shingles are horrible. I had the shingle shot and I hope it keeps that awful stuff away. Your granddaughter is so cute, Lizzie. I jumped when you jumped after Papa scared you. Yeah, he'll walk up behind me and say something. Like right now, while I have my God, look at how my I gotta put a flag tattoo on my arm. I can wave my flag. But anyway, if I can see now if he comes up behind me because I'm on the screen. But when I don't have the camera on and I'm usually deep in thought too, and then he'll come and say something and it just jolts me. And so yeah, okay. And so that was Rachel. And she jumps when I jump. And then Neva, she says, why don't you do another quilt with all the squares? Remember the one you did? Wasn't that during COVID? They come out awesome. And yeah, I did. I did with all the squares. I made curtains. I made quilts. I have so many quilts. Now I just want to do something different, you know? I just want to do something different. And like even the curtains that I made at the time for my craft room, that was my craft room. Now the time is now the girls' room. And so I've taken the curtains down. I got to make something else with them. Valerie Smith says, I've noticed nothing really stops you. Maybe for a minute for some needed rest and recovery. Then you're right back in the swing of creating. Take care of yourself, sending healing prayers and some Reiki. And I believe in that Reiki. I have actually had that Reiki, distance Reiki done on me. And I could not believe how that worked. It just was amazing. So, something to look into if you've never tried it or heard of it. It's something. Thank you, Valerie. Cheryl Wampole says, I hope you get better. Your granddaughters are so awesome. We have 7 great grandkids. I think I'm up to 13 greats now. Wow. Jean's Gem says, your tree art reminds me of textile art. Great idea with the project bags. Hope to get one. So now see if you've marked like Jean, if you want one, email me and let me know so that it's in my email because I'm going by the emails. And my email is always up in the description box. Hopefully it's always up there in the description box. Crafty JJ Newton says, oh, Lizzie, she's so adorable. Good idea about the bags. Thank you for sharing, my friend. Thanks, Crafty JJ. I might be interested in the bag. You are so creative. I enjoy watching you. That was Joan Leach. Again, emails. I need emails. Okay, Linda, Lynda. I like that one. I got Linda friends, but most of them are Linda. This one is Lynda, and she's from the UK. She goes, hope you feel better soon. Love your lovely granddaughters. Thank you. Finger 53. Hope you feel better soon, Lizzie. I love listening to your tales, and your skills are so inspiring, and I love your style of work. Kind regards, Ilona. Thank you, dear. And then Orb 66. She says, and that is, you know what? How many times have I said her name? Karen from the UK. That's Karen. Oh, gosh. My memory. Oh, it's rough. She says, hi, beautiful Lizzie. Love to see you today. Missed you yesterday. It was lovely to see Kaya. She's beautiful. Papa on his Roadrunner sounds like the Roadrunner. Yeah, we've even gotten him a Roadrunner cup. Oh, actually, the Roadrunner cup came from my friend Aaron, and I think Aaron was the one that sent him the t-shirt too that says Roadrunner on it, because he's the Roadrunner. You are now Scrappylicious. I renamed you. So she renamed me to be Scrappylicious. Thank you, love. Okay. And then Susan Parker sends, she's sending all the best from Tasmania, Australia. And I have another friend in, a subscriber friend, but I just call them friends, in Tasmania, Australia. And trying to think of her name right now, and I can't. Of course I can't. She keeps getting new grandchildren, and they keep growing up. And but I really never thought, didn't know there was a real place called Tasmania. I thought it was just in the cartoons with the Tasmanian devil. I thought it was just a cartoon place. And Tamara Wise says, "Oh shucks, I'm so happy. I'm so happy." She did not say that. She says, "I am so sorry you have to go through the shingles. Now on top of your emotional pain, I hope you will heal fast. I love those little squares. They are so artistic. The ones with the 4 intertwining squares look so difficult to make. And it's not difficult. That is real easy. There is a difficult way to do them, but I choose the easy way, and I have done a video, but I might squeeze another video in with the way I do mine. And it's not hard at all. It is so simple the way I do mine. And I do the simple, everything simple. And I would really love to receive such a beautiful piece in a bag. Are you going to put everything in those bags one would need to sew? Say someone doesn't even have a needle. I do have needles, but no sewing machine. Love watching you every day. You are one of a kind, a blessing to your kindred souls. Please feel better. Talk to you tomorrow. Sending hugs and love. So Tamara, if you're interested in the bag, please email. Or maybe you already emailed me. I think you did. I'm not sure now. But thank you so much. And yep, all you need is a needle and thread. You don't need a sewing machine. And she goes, "Oh, by the way, I just love your response to the complaint about the nose of your air conditioner last week." And then Mary Hill, she sent me some hearts. And Hello Gorgeous, set 1971, says, "Lovely lady, lovely channel. Thank you so much." Thank you so much. Hello Gorgeous. Pauline Donnelly says, "Oh Lizzie, you are a joy. Sorry you have pain and suffering. I'm so over getting old. I just got a very painful right hand sorted. She got a cortisone injection after months and months of chronic pain. Cortisone helps. I've had it in my ankle, and oh my gosh, how that cortisone is like magic." And it took 2 weeks to kick in. Now I'm totally pain-free in that area. But now I have a prolapsed uterus. Sorry for sharing. I've had weeks of painful UTIs. I've yet to hear from the hospital, which is 3.5 hours away, for a surgery date. I could be on a 6-month waiting list. I thought it was serious enough medical thing to be done as soon as possible. Oh, the joys of life. You always brighten my day. When she said she had a prolapsed uterus, I remembered I used to raise goats. And we had a lot of goats. And I had one of my goats, she had a prolapsed uterus. It was not pretty. I've never known any ladies with a prolapsed uterus, but my poor goat, my poor mama goat, was in such misery with that prolapsed uterus. And it was horrible for her. So, oh my goodness, Pauline, prayers for you. Hopefully you can get in and have that taken care of quickly. Oh, I feel for you. I feel your pain. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I complain about my shingles, but a prolapsed uterus, that has to be horrible. And so prayers for you, Polly, for sure. Hopefully that gets sorted out fast. And Creative Trish, she sent me hugs. And Sassy Granny, she sent me a bouquet of hearts, and Cordula sent me a bouquet of hearts. And Ladina Crenshaw says, "I wish I was there to doctor your back for you. She's a Mennonite. I would do that for you. You are kind of the heart. Get well soon. Looking forward to watching you hand stitch." And she, Ladina, she's Mennonite, and she would do that for me. I once met a group of Mennonite people because I went to a, oh, what did they call it? It was like a, my husband and I, years ago, my first husband and I, we went to a retreat. It was a retreat, and it was at a Mennonite, like a campground that this was done at. And oh my gosh, I'm telling you, we were there for, I think it was a long weekend, if I remember right. But I remember the food. Oh, that the Mennonite ladies cooked, because all the meals were provided. And oh my gosh, I'd get done with lunch and couldn't wait till supper. It was, but all these ladies, all the Mennonite people in that run that camp they were amazing. So thank you, Ladina. Aaron Morrison said, "How did you get the shongles?" Shongles, Aaron. Jingles. I do the same thing. My finger goes up to the O instead of the I. And so, and I just explained that. I think maybe you can listen back. And then I want my skate says, "What do you call that machine?" It's Grace. This here machine is Grace, and it's called a serger. And I named my regular sewing machine Glory. I watched a movie that was Grace and Glory, I think was the name of the movie, and or Glory and Grace, and it was such a good movie. And so, since my machine came with the name of Grace, it stayed that name. That's so she's still Grace, and my sewing machine is Glory. And nope, I didn't rename her. And then Sheila Hope, she says, "Prayers for your shingles are terrible." Heather Nolan says, "You have the patience of a grandmother, Miss Lizzie. The antiviral should help, but if the nerve pain becomes too much, the doctor may prescribe gabapentin. It does work. I hated having shingles on my face, but at least I couldn't bump them. And I'm allergic to gabapentin. I had that prescribed for my neuropathy one time, and I was allergic, so I couldn't use that. But thank you for the suggestion." Ms. Alyssa Horsley sent me a bunch of hearts. Okay, and then my next video was, oh, wait a minute, let's go over here. My next video was, oh gosh, I've got you almost an hour again, was adding a pocket to my project bag. I had 56 thumbs up and 386 views. And Plans and Procrastination, she says, "Love the new bookshelf conversion." I put my serger on I had it just on like a TV tray, but then I had this shelf and I put it on the shelf rather. Then I can have my shelf, I have more storage area then. And and then Crystal Chapin says, "Your pile of threads match your colors of your new dress. Love it. Thank you." And CJ says, "Blessing and healing to you." Kathy Prusick says, "I look marvelous." Pauline Donnelly says, "Love you so much. Loving your project bags. The shipping to Australia would probably be crazy, so I will make one myself. Stress is the cause of so many health problems, and let's face it, there is so much stress in our everyday lives. A few years ago, we saw a sign on the back of a camper that said, 'Don't sweat the petty things, just pet the sweaty things.'" That's good. So often, it gave us a good laugh. So often, I remind So I often remind my husband of that saying when he stresses over something petty, which is quite often. Love to you and Papa and family. Feel better soon. Thank you so much, Pauline and Kathy and CJ. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Mary Hill says, Lizzie, be glad when I can find time to slow stitch. Your work is amazing. I hope everybody can find time to slow stitch because it is so healing. It is so is relaxing. It's just amazing. And that's why, I have some stitching books that are just a small little fabrics that I sewed together, 4 or 5 pieces, and all I do is just a running stitch on all the pages. When one's filled, I run stitch on the other, on the next one. And just the idea of stitching, and especially using the graduated colors, or it's just the stitching. It's just something very relaxing about that. Charlotte Syracuse says, I just want to tell you that you're beautiful. You are a beautiful person inside and outside. Thank you for making my day better. Say hi to Papa. Neva Fitzgerald says, well, good afternoon. I hope you're feeling better. You look marvelous today, Miss Lizzie. This new you is very becoming. Fanger 53 says, free motion, Lizzie. It goes on in my brain too. I think 2 of the videos I tried to mention free motion quilting that you can do, and I couldn't think of free motion. I just could not think of that word. And then she said I was looking very glamorous. Today, as you can see, I have new hair. I'm having fun with this hair. I think this hair is fun. Real fun. Some might think I look silly, but hey, that's okay. I think it's fun. And Ethel Lewis says, I hope you feel better soon. Valerie Smith said, the bags are so beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Crafty JJ Newton says, Lizzie, I'm sorry you're going through so much. You will be in my prayer, my sweet friend. I love the Serenity Prayer also. And then Karen in the UK, she says, hi, Lizzie Licious. Lovely to see you. No Papa today? Hope he's keeping well. You sure are creative goddess with your bags and pockets, etc. Well done. I pray for you. Back at you. Keep your faith. Be kind to yourself. Love you too. Hugs, Karen. Thank you, Karen. You always have the kindest words. Uh-oh. What? What's the matter? Oh, no. Sounds like there's a serious problem. Oh, you come to me. Now, me now take care of things. Yeah. Mommy? Her door's closed? Mommy has work today. She's working on... She's got to do her education. Your hair looks so pretty. Now, your hair is still wet, so you must have your mama. Yeah, don't touch my keyboard. You'll just mess the whole world up. You touch my keyboard and the whole world will go kabootski. I love you, darling. Your hair smells so pretty. Yep, her mama starts a new job next week. Well, she actually started already. This whole week she's working, but she's doing education, and she's doing it at home because she's starting at a new hospital, and she's got to learn all the ins and outs, and they've got different classes that are online. So all week she's doing that at home, and then next week she starts her actual having to go to work again at another hospital. And so that's always going to be good. That's going to be good. She's looking forward to that. And so then where were we here? Oh, yeah. Karen was saying, Lizzie Licious, lovely to see you. No Papa today. Hope he's killing... Oh, I read that one. Thank you, Karen. And... Oh, and then I was down here to Lori. Lala Gamma. She goes, beautiful bad. Wow, now you've confirmed my thoughts. You're not just a great artist, you're a fashion model too. Today's quote, 3 things in human life are important. The first is to be kind, the second is to be kind, and the third is to be kind. That is perfect. That is a good quote. Mary Hill says, that's all it takes. I always told my kids is smile at the kids that seem to be less popular, or ousted because of their smile may be the only one they get today. Love your quotes. And that she had wrote as a comment under Lola Gamma's um, comment. So that's nice. It's nice to know that people read other people's comments too, and then comment under the comments. And so there I was commenting on the comment that was under the comments from the comments the week before. Did I say that right? And so that's nice. And then Linda, Lynda from the UK, she sent me a bouquet of hearts. And then Valerie, she says, I watch your Teemu haul first. Maybe the castor oil will be comforting to your shingles too. And castor oil, now I looked up that too. It's amazing what castor oil is good for. There's a lot of natural things out there that are good for stuff. And you don't have to rely on prescriptions for a lot of things when there's a lot of the old time things that are so good. And Diana Connor says, try Desitin or zinc oxide on your shingles. And I was using zinc oxide when it was on my arm, and it does, because at that time I didn't know it was shingles. At that time I just thought, why is my arm itching so bad? And so I would put zinc oxide and then a sleeve on my arm, so I wouldn't scratch it open because it was itching so bad. Mary Hale said, I'm so done with all these government regulations. I bought a new washer and dryer, and the washer needed to go to the junkyard just because of what it was. And because we were talking about the air conditioners. And then Valerie Smith said she needed to replace her heat pump. EPA has changed requirements in Washington State, so my whole system will need to be replaced. I've been wondering if the wall-type heat pumps would be a good idea. And, yeah, because we were talking about something about government has changed the rulings on using Freon. So in 5 years-ish, they will not be able to sell air conditioners with Freon in them anymore. Or maybe there'll be a different type of Freon or something, but they're all changing. So, and Crafty Girl 17 says, can I buy this back from you? I can send you money through the mail. I don't know how to use PayPal. Sandy in Canada. I just love the yellow flower. I think it's called the freestyle stitching on the machine. Anything going to Canada would be extremely expensive on the shipping. I sent a doll to Canada, and where the dolls, sending one doll to anywhere in the US was less than $5. It was $4 and about $4 and a half average to any place in the United States. I sent one to Canada, and it was $20 shipping. And so the difference in shipping, and that thing only weighed like 4 ounces, and these weigh about 2.5 pounds. So yeah, the shipping would be terrible to send off to Canada. But if you're rich, yeah. Okay, if you're rich, just email me and we'll see what we can figure out. Okay, and then, I did my Teemu order. I had 77 thumbs up and 425. So far, anyway. Oh, I got to stretch out my leg. And Cordula says, show and tell. Thank you, Lizzie. And she said, thanks. Love the haul. Thank you. Love all your things. Retta Smith says, loves your new look. You were cute before, but now you are a cutie pie. Great idea for those bracelets for small amounts. So many colors of beads for craftings, because a lot of the bracelets I bought just for the beads, and I wanted the different colors of the beads. And Cheryl Wampo says, thank you for letting us see your new mail. And then Mary Hill says, I can't wait to see your Stumpkin doll tutorial. Well, I haven't found the book. I've got the book though. And then I looked on to see if there was a video on Stumpkins, and I couldn't find a video on Stumpkins, on this Stumpkin doll made with the little pantyhose thing. But I got the book, and I will find it. So many things are moving in the house here has gotten misplaced, but I will find it. Mandy Jane says, I love Teemu. I think I'm addicted though, and it doesn't help with your lovely stuff. And yes, it can be very addictive. It can be very addictive, but it's no different than going to Walmart every other day. I used to shop almost every day. On the way home from work, I would stop and shop because drove right by so many, the shopping center and the Kmart and the Joanne Fabrics and Walmart. I was driving by them, so I would stop and I would pick up. I would go in because I go to Walmart because we needed milk. Okay, so I buy milk. But then to get to the milk, you got to go like all the way to the back of the store. Okay, so you go by the back of the store and you pass off all these things, and then so things just come flying off the cart, like off the shelf and falling in your cart. So you come home with 6 bags and forgot the milk. That's pretty how much all worked. So when I shop at Teemu now, it's really no different. Let's see. Mandy Jane. Oh yeah, she's the one that just said she's addicted. Betty Showtime. Glad to see you again, and I'm liking your wig. It looks great. Well, what do you think about this one? Yeah, Betty, I've now got 5 wigs. One of them I kind of cut, and it really looks goofy. I'm going to work on it, though, and I want to make it look okay. Somebody said to use a heat roller on it or a flat iron or something. I might try that. And then now, Karen says, hi, Lizzie Licious. Great to see you. Happy opening your Teemu haul. And then Neva says you're getting to be a Teemu queen. And then Hello Gorgeous says, love the wig, it looks super lovely on you. And then Lala Gamma says, oh my goodness, great haul, great show and tell. If you write a list the day that you buy the Teemu order, then you'll always know the cost. Those bracelets are just adorable. List of wishes, lots of witches, huge hug, namaste. Lori, you're so smart. Because see, my order that's coming in, I went to the order and I wrote down all the prices. I got them right here. So then when my order does come, maybe it'll come today. I don't know. Because I got like a couple orders out there in the queue. And so, but this is the one that's supposed to be coming in. It might come in today or tomorrow. I don't know. But when it comes in, I got all my prices. Because that was pretty smart of you, Lori. Telling you. Cricket Braden says, I made my first Teemu order over a month ago. Now I'm on my 3rd. I'm hooked. Showed some of it on my channel. Oh, I went to your channel, Cricket. I did. I went to your channel and I saw where you put some of it up. I like your channel, which I was already subscribed to your channel, but I don't know why I hadn't watched. But now I've got it, the bell rung, so. Just Killy says, nice haul, Lizzie. Valerie Smith says, I suggested the castor oil. There's many uses for castor oil, but one is for skin treatment and may be beneficial to fade out age spots. Also good for using on your joints due to arthritis. It doesn't take very much. Only a drop or 2 at a time. Just rub it in. And then JKJ Haney, she says, I'm still waiting for you to order my list. JKJ Haney, that's my Jennifer. Jennifer, I may or may not have ordered some of the things on your list. You just have to wait. And so, and then Linda, Lynda, Linda from the UK, she sent me a bouquet of hearts, and Sassy Granny a bouquet of hearts. And Ladina Crenshaw says, well, you look like a doll. Thank you, ladies. You guys are amazing. And then And then I had put up my video still packing slow stitch kits. See, I am a little slow. And I had 66 thumbs up and 522 views. And that's at the time that I printed these, which was yesterday. And so, which I think I only had put the video up the day before. I'm not sure. And Lynn Hill says, "Hi, everybody. Lizzie is absolutely about how much treasure and happiness are tucked in her kits. When your package arrives, it will look like there's a whole football packed inside." I had already sent her one before. And when your package arrives, it will look like there's a whole football packed inside. Mine was such a delight to open and play with, and there's seriously enough ingredients for many slow stitch projects. The collection shines with color, playfulness, and the loving feelings that come from Lizzie. I think of her each time I use something from my kit. I'm so glad to be putting these together. Hugs from Lynn in Hallsville, Missouri. And thank you so much, Lynn. You've been absolutely. From Lynn is where I got this here. Somebody donated. Somebody asked Lynn, "Do you know," it was an elderly lady and she didn't sew anymore. And she goes, "Do you know anybody that could use a serger?" And Lynn said, "I do." And so she got that serger from this lady, and the lady's name was Grace. And then she packaged it up and she mailed it to me. Well, for one thing, this thing is heavy. So I can't imagine what she had to pay for shipping to ship this to me, even though it was donated to her. But this is a beautiful machine. It works wonderfully, and I love it. And I have used this machine, I bet, almost every day since I've had it. Thank you again, Miss Lynn. And then Tamara Wise, she says, "Oh wow, Lizzie, how wonderful. These bags are full of treasures. I love all the stuff. You're giving away buttons? You are so generous." I'm giving away some of my buttons. Not all of them. And I got some of them. Like my Beatrice buttons, they ain't going nowhere. Because they're beautiful. Well, they're all beautiful. But I just love, I want everybody to experience the fun that I have with all of these things. And she says, "I am getting in line for one of these bags. I don't know what I have to do to get one, but if nobody has officially ordered one, I am doing that now. I am officially ordering a slow stitching bag made by you, Lizzie. You are helping me get creative again. You are making me want to stitch, something I've never liked to do in school. You are bringing out the best in me, and I want to thank you for that. You truly are enriching my life on a daily basis with your sweet and authentic true self. True to self videos and the things you say and do. I just want to hug and squeeze you and smooch you up." Thank you, Tamara. Be sure and you send me an email if you haven't already, so you'll be right up there on that list. I want you to be right up there on that list. And plans and I still want the cat in the swing, she said. You've got that one, dear. Okay, or you will once I get it mailed off to you. And then Diane R. says, "I'm so interested in one of your bags. You make me smile just watching and listening you packing them. I'm so excited. I would love to have any of your treasures. Count me in for sure. Love that it will have your sewing on it." And so emails, get me them emails, so then you're on the list. And Sew Stitch Quilt with Marty. She says, "That's an unbelievable value for $20. I know the recipients will love them." Drana Jacker says, "I can't wait to order one of your slow stitching kits. Hope they are ready soon. Let me know how to order." And so now I want you to just remember, hope you're watching this, because Donna, just send me email, get me an email in there, and then you're on the list as I get them ready. And Crafty JJ Newton, she says, "This is going to be a good bag of goodies for sewing." And Eleanor Wittering says, "So these So these bags full of lace, ribbons, scrap fabric, buttons, beads, and other surprises are being packaged to sell to people so they can either sew a fabric art collage, or one could even decoupage flowers, scenery, or pop art on canvas, wood, or other things. Yep, Eleanor, ye, that's so true. Finger 53, Louise, and she says, "You are so generous, Lizzie, and such a lovely person. I would have loved to order one of your kits, but postage to the UK is ridiculous. I am sure your lovely kits would fly out. Kind regards, Iloni. P.S. Hasn't Petunia been a bit naughty this week?" I love my Petunia, especially when she's naughty. That's my cat. I love my cat. Karen Ann says, "I would like to be on the list to order one of your slow stitch kits. Please, I'm so excited to do this. Could you suggest the best needles to use for the sewing, please?" And I'm not real good at, I just, a good sharp needle, and I pick one that's got um, a larger eye on it. A milliner's needle is what I really like using, I guess. And also, uh, just a good eye, a larger eye in it, and a good sharp point. And Karen Ann, again, email me. And I got a folder on my computer that I'm putting all the emails into, that folder, and I go first come. And so, like, now I've got ready the first five, and then the next five I'm working on, and I'll get them all. As to not overwhelm myself, I just do five at a time. And so, get them emails to me. And Valerie Smith says, "As for me, I count my blessings. I count you as one of my blessings." Thank you, Valerie. Sassy Granny, she sent me a heart. And and then I want my skates. She says, "Hey, those blue jeans hems that you just pulled out are great for making bracelets. And I've seen people make bracelets out of them. You could make sort of charm bracelets, or you do your slow stitching and couching on them. Well, you've got a lot. What'd you do? Crawl around on the ground at the county fair and cut people's breeches?" That's what I did. Got my scissors, just crawled on the ground and cut people's bottoms of their breeches off. Roberta Zima says, "Oh, Elizabeth, you're so funny. Add denim fabric to your list. I'm deciding on a I'm deciding I'm a pinball wizard, bouncing and banging all around. And I do have denim in the packages. And yeah, a pinball wizard, that's kind of what I am. I'm just bouncing around from project to project." Cordula says, "Lizzie, the bags are nice and full. Wow." Cordula's really she's constant. That's what she does. She sews. She is constantly like me every day. She's got something stitching together. Mary Hill says, "Lizzie, you have such a big heart. People are going to love the bags. By the way, Lizzie, the commercials is what is annoying. You no longer get a word out of your mouth, and you do play a commercial. I find myself skipping the commercials more than yes. And I am just sorry about them commercials. And like, I sit there with my hand on my mouse almost when I'm watching a video, and I'm constantly just click them off. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and let them play if my hands are too busy to click them off, and I'll on some people's, because I do know that those ads that come on are what actually gives the people a little bit of an income on their YouTube videos. But when there is so many, and some of those ads are like infomercials, they're like 30 minutes long. Don't listen to them. Do not listen to them. And there is some ways too that you can put the settings in your computer somehow that it doesn't show the ads. And then I guess some people pay something per month or something to block ads. And so, but don't feel like you have to watch the ads. Just skip them. Just skip the ads. You don't have to. And then, oh, yeah, they can be annoying. Donna Castle says, I, Donna Castle says, I would love to order one of your bags. Have you decided a price yet? Yes, they're $20. They might go up to $90. Not really. They're going to stay $20. And also Crystal Chapin says, how do I order? And so, ladies, just like I said, just send me an email, and then you get put on the waiting list. And I'll be busy for the rest of my life filling these orders, but it's okay. I don't mind. It gives me something to focus on. And then Rachel Phelps says, Lizzie, I sent you an email about a bag yesterday. Hope you got it so I can get one. And yes, you are on the first 5. I want my skate says, hi Lizzie, you're being really generous with those supplies. Wow, man. You know what? You got that into your house. Man, that you know what that you got into your house today. I'm freaking out just hearing that it was in your house. Oh, I talked about that snake. We had a snake in our house. The cat brought it in as a gift. But Papa caught it and put it back out in the yard. Put it way in the way back of the yard. He went in the field and put it in the way back. So he got to go back and go find his mother. Yeah, that was... Oh, you know what was in my in my in my house, my snake. And then she said, I just looked a couple of spellings for John Moore. Oh, she was looking up my nephew. My nephew is I was talking about him starting his own little, like, a online church. He has a live video every Thursday evening, and then I went ahead and above that video I added a link to his channel in that description box. And I think the reason you couldn't find it because you got to put the Father's Chapel, and the Father is FATH' Chapel, because there's other places that have things called Father's Chapel too. I noticed when I went searching for it, and as I just click on my saved things when I go to his, but I think it's My Father's Chapel, and make sure to have that apostrophe. And so, and Loretta Costa says, please sign me up for a bag of treasures. Let me know how to process my order. That's another one. Here I go again. Send me an email. Maureen Veltner says, what is the price? $20. Send me an email. Lizzie, how do I put in my... Crystal Chapin, she wants to know, how do I put in my order for the kit? And she lives in the beautiful state of Washington. Do I send you my email, or do I get your address to mail you an order and my check? Yes, I'll send me your email with your request and your address. If I've got your address, then right away I can figure out what the shipping cost is, and I can let you know. And then I did a video. How long I've been on here? Hour and a half. My Mother's Day gift from Jeffrey. And I had 74 thumbs up, 472 views. And Janet Nash says, what? And this was about the book that Jeffrey sent me, which is a grandmother's book to fill in for, it's like a journal to fill in for a grandson, to tell him all about myself. And Janet Nash says, what a thoughtful gift from Jeffrey. I remember you sharing a childhood memory. The people in your childhood town gathering at your house to quilt together, and there was a large frame for it. Yes, that was at my grandmother's. And then Tracy says, "What a wonderful Mother's Day gift. Jeffrey will be able to learn so much about you. I bet you even learn things you have forgotten about yourself. So fun." And that's true, too. And then Lala says, "Jeffrey gave you such a beautiful gift. You'll enjoy the journey, and he'll be able to have a part of you forever in the treasure. I can't believe he's 15. Today's quote is a character, a good character is the best tombstone. Those who loved you and were helped by your will." And Rosie's Crafty Shack, she says, "Hi, Miss Lizzie. Seeing you with a baby granddaughter brings back so many memories with my grandchildren. They are all grown now and still very close to them. I feel like you. Keeping journals of your family is very important. What a sweet idea." And then Neva says, "What a awesome gift from your grandson." And then Sharon Tamilia says, "Grandkids are such a gift. Mine give me so much joy." Crystal Shapin says, "Hi, Lizzie. My most favorite thing from my childhood, next to all my cherished memories, is my baby book my mother kept all about me, all in her handwriting. I'll be 76 in June. I have had it my entire life and love it so much." Oh, that is awesome to have your baby book from that many years ago, and I'm sure that is very cherished, very sentimental. Cynthia McCoy says, "Such a great gift. I recall you telling how Jeffrey, I believe he was 7, he said that the planet Saturn must be or should be heaven, so that way you can sit on the rings and your feet can dangle." I hope I got that right. Was that Saturn or Jupiter's got the rings? I don't know. But that's what he said. Because it's the biggest planet and all the people could fit in there. And you could sit on the edge and swing your feet and watch the people on the earth. And if you fall off, you could just fly back up because you'd have wings. And Mona did what? She says, "Awesome gift from your grandson." And Ethel Luz says, "I guess it's hard to be one of those beautiful people losing nails and such. Have a great day." Today, I think I've got all my nails on today. I haven't lost any. I had lost my thumbnail and it was under the dining room table, and Arya found it under there and she brought it back to me. And then Diane R. said, "I have that exact book, plus I have 2 others that are all different. I have some work to do in these books. I have 10 grandchildren. They are truly the best. Thanks, Lizzie, for the video. Love and blessings." And then Karen from UK says, "Great present from your grandson. All my grandparents are long gone and my husband's too. Hugs and blessings, Karen." Pauline Donnelly sent me a bouquet of hearts. And Mary Hill says, "I have several of the books I need to get done. Yours seems to have a lot info to fill in." And I like that it's got it's almost like journaling prompts, so it's much easier. You don't have to think. Well, you do have to think sometimes. And Melissa Horsley said, "That book is awesome. I just ordered a book for me to do for my daughter. Love you, Lizzie." Cheryl Wample says, "My youngest son is Jeffrey. He is 41 years old. He lives near me and helps me and his stepdad all the time." And then Sassy Granny, she goes, "I love that book. I want one." And then Linda in the UK sent me a bouquet of hearts. And then JKJ Haney, which is my daughter Jennifer, Jeffrey's mother, she says, "Remember, you can always add stuff on a note card or lined paper and state what section it is continued from, and there's a pocket in the back." And Happy Bocce, JB, says, "Happy Mother's Day." That's a new name, too. Thank you for all the new people. And one more only, you guys. And that was, I shopped at Teemu again. That was another Teemu haul. And there was one more that one more video after this one that I did post too, but I'll have that one added to next week's because it's, I had just put that one up. And Cordula said she loves the Teemu hauls. Thank you for sharing. Crazy About Purple says the slippers with a bear on them are super comfortable. Love the dark purple wig with your purple nails. Thank you. And Candy Feinberg says, "Of course." And then Kathy Prusek said, "You light up my heart." And Lorraine, Lori Neltler says, darling earrings, good to see you and Papa. And then Karen over there in UK said, it's fun watching you open your Teemu haul. Love the purple wig the best. Oh, and that other one, that blonde one, I sent them the blonde one, and because I thought I ordered 3 purples, and I looked at my order, and sure enough, I did order 3 purples, and so I sent. There's a place you can go right in there on the computer and let them know if there's any problems with your order. And I wrote in there that I didn't order that blonde, I ordered a purple. They right away gave me a refund, right away, instant refund, and they said that I don't have to send the wig back. So that's the one I cut. So I can play with that one and not think, but they reimbursed right away. And okay, and that was that one. Okay. And then Candy Feinberg said, beautiful color. Neva Fitzgerald said, good afternoon. Laura says, oh my, the hee-haw shows. When bath time's over, they watched hee-haw. And NL13348 says, nice haul today. Nice variety of hair and jewels. Love it. I think you can flat iron the bangs so that they're straight and center. Pretty sure you can use heat on them to curl them too, but check first. Plants and Procrastination says, I'm having YouTube issues. I commented on that your purple hair matched your crocheted chair back, but I don't see the comment appearing. Yep, it appeared. And she'll check later on. And Lori said she loved the pink hair, but then she likes pink and flamingos and everything. Cheryl Wampole says, from Granbury, Texas, hope you feel better. Candy says, mini pearl. And I did not any of this. So sorry, Lizzie. I've been ill and not following often. So maybe she didn't understand. I'm sure. Maybe. Creative Trish says it was fun. Lori Netler said, I ordered from Teemu, but the sale price is not the price they show. It's always the higher price. I don't understand the games on Teemu. I don't play the Teemu games, but I don't know. So far, the prices that I order things have always been still the prices that I get. So I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, Rachel says, I like the last wig the best. You look fine without bangs and you look fine with bangs. I don't think the bangs will ever be right after you cut them because the sew line is down the middle. It's okay though, you're funny. And Candy says, Alicia is watching from above and loving it. Alicia's our friend who passed. Hi, Papa, darling. Are you behaving yourself?
Yeah, actually I am.
Did you check the mail?
I was just going to tell you I was going to walk out there and see if it had run yet.
Okay, go see if the mail
I
run.
didn't want to disturb you.
Oh, don't ever think you're disturbing me because you're so handsome.
Oh, okay.
All right, okay.
Pee down your back then.
That man drives me nuts. Charlotte Syracuse says, don't cut the bangs because the sewing down the middle, it won't fall right. And Rachel Phelps says, too late, she already did. And Charlotte says, wear a headband or a scarf around your head to the back. It'll be pretty. And that would be good if I did a headband around that, which I might need to do that now when I wear it. Because I do like the wig. I like the style of the hair, but it didn't have bangs. So I tried to just cut some bangs in there, but the bangs still... Anyway, I'm going to work on it. And then Donna Hoskins says, oh, of course, that's Beatrice. Check the first video posted. It isn't showing up. Please and thank you. When I put that second one up, I said that it was the second one that day. Well, but then the first one didn't show up. and it didn't show up because I put it on unlisted instead of whatever I was supposed to put it on. So then I fixed it so that now it came up. CJ said, "Hi, lovely Lizzie. I just had a question about your dolls. I sent an email to you a while back. I know you have not been well, so I understand you could not reply. I was interested in buying the yellow doll. Is it still for sale? Either way, still loving you." Okay, yes, the yellow one is still. Let me highlight that page and put it over here. Yes, the yellow one is still available. And I got 2 purple ones and a yellow one that are still available. And SMB Design says, "Elizabeth, I really do like the no bang one on you. It's a nice change." I think the reason I didn't like it was because it was a change. And I'm so used to wearing bangs. And I think that was my problem. And Jeannie Blender said, "Lizzie, I adore your videos, but there's a loud background noise, so I can't watch them." And Dorothy Bentley says, "Lizzie, you don't have pierced ears?" And I said, "I actually do have double pierced ears, but for some reason, my right ear, the piercings closed up. My left ear still has piercings, but and they're fine, but this one closed up. I don't know why. So, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah. So, anyhow, that is it. Now, look at, I've been on here an hour and a half, and my body is telling me that I need to get up and move around. But that was my comments on the comments. I love doing the comments on the comments because it really gets me, even though I read them once I print them out and read them again, then I can highlight important things in them. Well, every one of them is important, but I can highlight things that I want to remember again and go back to. And so I really like doing this. So this is the 5th week that I did this. So that's amazing. And so that I've stuck with it this long. And so those of you who haven't left already, let me go to my it's the 21st. So on the 21st it says, where's my glasses? Oh, there's my glasses. Now I look like a librarian. I gotta fix my bangs. This one piece here is the wrong length. I gotta fix it. Okay, it's the 21st. Alright, now. It says, "I, the creator of the universe, am with you and for you. What more could you need? When you feel some lack, it is because you are not connecting with me at a deep level. I offer abundant life. Your part is to trust me, refusing to worry about anything. It's not so much adverse events that make you anxious as it is your thoughts about those events. Your mind engages in efforts to take control of a situation, to bring about the result you desire. Your thoughts close in on the problem like ravenous wolves, determined to make things go your way. You forget that I am in charge of your life. The only remedy is to switch your focus from the problem to my presence. Stop all your striving and watch to see what I will do. I am the Lord." Well, I, for one, don't want things just to go my way. I don't. I've never want things to go my way. I'll do whatever somebody tells me to do. I've been kind of almost the opposite. So, anyway, my leaves fell out of my book. I'm going to put them back in. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And if you're still here, God bless you. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and keep you coming back, keep you safe and secure, happy, healthy, and humble, and carefree. And know that I love you, God loves you, and we will see you on the next video. God bless.